Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today we're going to look at the 2023 Lexus NX 350h. I'm going to give you my opinion, my pros and cons review. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified new videos, and I really appreciate that thumbs up. Thank you very much in advance. Okay, so I got this vehicle as a loaner vehicle. Thank you Lexus of Pleasanton. So we have service with them right now. And we'll do a quick walkthrough of this particular vehicle. Atomic silver, black interior, dimensions 184 inches length, 73 inches width, 66 inches high. So just estimated numbers, and these are wearing 18-inch wheels, by the way, too. So this is the 350h all-wheel drive, and it's a hybrid, of course. That's what the H stands for. Very beautiful vehicle overall. Very nice and luxurious feel for the NX. It's a smaller sibling of the RX. Door handles is a latch system, so they don't move. So you just put your finger in the back, and there's a little latch, like a button you pressed on. All right. So if you're inside, you press this button to get out. But if you have no power or anything like that, you just pull this handle 2 times in case of emergency, you get out. But once you press it, you have to click again before you can open again. So quick drive on this, and this is how it looks like inside when you're driving. You got the power, and you got the charge and the eco. So you're trying to keep the balance in between, and that's the best efficiency. All right, and let's start out with the engine compartment over here in particular. First of all, you notice it's well insulated. Great, keep the noise out of the passenger compartment. You got the struts to hold it up, so that's awesome too. So you don't have to hold up the hood when then look for the prop rod. 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder gas electric hybrid. Yes, it's a CVT, but it's not that bad if it's CVT overall. So 240 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Uses engine oil OW16, which is a very thin oil. 0 to 60 time in 7.2 seconds, by the way. Not going to be the fastest vehicle, so keep that in mind. If you want an all-electric, there's a 450. All right, and EPA mileage, 41 city, 37 highway, and 39 mpg combined. Not bad at all, and very decent. And it still drives like a vehicle, like a gasoline vehicle in a way, but you get the best of the hyper system. Toyota's been doing hyper for a long period of time. No matter it's a Lexus or a Toyota, a hyper system is here and it's gonna last. You feel the hood, very solid piece. Start out with the passenger compartment here. You notice there's a big trim piece. It's the black interior, and you can see this one has an 8-way driver's seat with 3 memory settings. With this one has a lumbar support as well too. So notice there's functions all over the place besides the turn stock, and visibility is quite good out of this vehicle. So you got the functions on the right side for the cruise control, the lane departure, a different mode. On the left side, you got the phone functions, the audio, the volume, especially for the radio. And looking at the passenger side, not much differ. I would say pretty spacious vehicle overall inside. Visibility is great. We ride a little bit high. Sun visor tests. Yes, it's like an 8 out of 10. Just a little area that the light could get through. And I don't know why these lights are yellow over here. Well, that's a little bit too desired, I guess. I wish it was LED. A little bit too yellowish. All right. And you also have the controls to open the moonroof or tilt it. Home link on the rearview mirror. Over here, you got the T charger. Focus. All right. You got 2 cup holders. That's the key, by the way, I have temporarily. And the shifter is not the conventional one. So I'll take the paper out. You can see how deep the console is. And you can see that the shifter is like reverse. You gotta move left to move forward, drive, move left, and pull towards you. So you're gonna have to get used to that. And also when you put it in park, make sure you turn off the power. I also noticed that as well too when I first learned to drive it. And the turn signal on the left has a lot of different functionality for the lights in particular, which is an unusual place to have it, I guess. Besides all the arrow is multifunction, okay? And the different modes you could cycle through the dash as well. So nice infotainment, definitely a step up from the previous model. And you could change the climate modes, or you could change the frequently used ones like lane departure, blind spot, comfort and convenience function as well too over here. And you got the front, the volume. Oh yes, you got eco, sport, and normal for the drive modes. Yeah, and you got the brake hold, EV mode, right? And I just want to show you this one more time in particular over here. And this is how deep it is. Pretty deep overall. You can put some decent number stuff, but it won't fit a tablet computer. Glove compartment, felt it. Pretty big size for a small vehicle like this one in particular. I think they did a major rework from the prior vehicle, 2021 and before, and 2022 is the one that they came out. All right, so a lot of refinement. I still think the RX is a better vehicle, so this was more like a sibling, I guess. And I like the layout over here, pretty easy, but a lot of buttons on the steering wheel though. So still need to go find the buttons if you're not used to it. So that's something to get used to. Um, the dash in particular, you notice that very bright, very simple to use. You got the gauges for the temperature and the fuel, and the mode you can just cycle through to to go different modes. You get Apple Music as well too on this one. So Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and all the great amenities that you expect, and also tons of USB all over the vehicle. Yes, eco, sport, and normal. Sorry, this focus isn't that great, but you probably get the idea. When in the sport, it turns red. Eco, it has an eco sign, or just normal. So simple as that. You could toggle it through, and it also shows up on infotainment as well too. And by the way, if you go around schools, it would say school zone or something like that too. That's another interesting point to consider. So it gives you great visibility out of the A pillars. All right. I'm not sure that trim piece is really that useful except for looks and design. So they came with the car. It came with the SUV, that is, and looks decent. It just a little bit doesn't seem to fit there that well. So a little bit too big, I guess, right? So, but overall, it's a nice SUV, nice big size. And if you're a bigger person, you probably could fit in this one in particular too. So if you don't want the RX and you want a smaller SUV, so get this one. So it has the wiper controls on the right, of course. So this is how it looks like when your foot is on the brake and you power it up. And you see the gauges load up. I'm in eco mode, by the way, too. So I got lane departure set, ready. It's not gonna make a noise. It's hybrid. Yeah, the T charger, but there's a secret compartment over here, and maybe you're gonna put your wallet or some cash in there, or some junk you don't need to put in there too, so nobody would see it. And I would say the infotainment got way better, especially the maps. Yes, I love these climate control. It doesn't seem to go below 60 like any Lexus. It's just gonna show low. You can't really go below 60 in these. And I already talked about the different functions. And this is the frequently used items and comfort and convenience for max heat and silence. So, you know, all right. So front volume controls with wheel knob. That's something that really is a necessity. All right. So, you need to change the radio station and change the volume. Yeah, you have a button to turn. So easy to do. But, some of the models long before and many manufacturers took that out. It's one of the features that you should never take out. All right, let's start off from the front passenger side. Similar material, All right, black interior, Nuluxe, not wheel leather, of course. Nuluxe, Toyota Lexus leather for the luxury models, Nuluxe. Comfortable seats, no lumbar support for the front passenger. I'm surprised because Lexus used to always put the lumbar support for all the seats in the front. Spacious, yes. Comfort, yes. All right. Width wise, not that wide, I guess. All right. And the back, similar layout. Notice the driver's seat is a little bit more to the back. So interesting. So that's going to cause some issues folding down the seats, maybe. You got the USB port, of course, and you got controls. All right, so you do get 2 cup holders here, which is great, super awesome. No pass through. 60/40 back seats, and yes, they come down, but this one's not going to go all the way down. I'll figure out how to do the headrest. It'll come all the way down. All right, or move the seat forward. But visibility out of the second row is great. Doesn't feel like a big SUV in particular when you're inside. Doesn't feel small. So that's kind of like around the right size, I would say. Material, fit and finish are excellent on this vehicle in particular. I don't see anything out of place. Of course, a little more leg room would help because I'm only 5'7" here. Headroom, I got plenty. I guess if you're really, really tall, then like above 6 feet, maybe gonna touch the ceiling on this particular vehicle. Touch the headliner, that is. And material is great. Yes, you need to press the button to get out as well too. It's not a pull handle, but in case of emergency. Lexus, what do you think? Instead of the L as in Lexus, I actually like the Lexus emblem, the icon, what do you call that? It's way better. I think it looks better. So cargo space, 227 cubic feet, all seats up. Yes, unfortunately, no spare tire. Big bummer. So, and here I think they have some probably battery related items. But interesting layout for the back. You can store some stuff over there. And also you got this cargo cover or something that covers your stuff, but it's very thin. Save space. I remember seeing this one on the Prius before. Minus, I'm saying that, sorry, but it's true. And this one, the floor part is very solid. So you can't go wrong. You put something heavy on it. So we're going to put the seats down over here. And you can see that instantly. You're going to gain more room. So I could put the other seat down. If I move the seat forward, cargo space would be 46.9 cubic feet. All right, that's the maximum cargo space with the second row down. Of course, I'm not going to put that one down. I have to move the seats. Easier to leave it up. Or you could do 60/40 like this over here. If you need to carry something longer, you need some more space, that's the way to go. You got tie downs. You notice that? Left and right. And also there's a sequin compartment here. So what can you ask for, right? And the other thing is seats 5. So you could sit 5 people, probably 4 more comfortable if they're bigger people. And audio system, I could tell you, but I couldn't really play it. It's super awesome. All right, not as good as Mark Levinson, I guess, but to close the lift gate, just press this button over here. The other one you close and lock at the same time. There's only 2 buttons. What do you think about the tail lamps and stuff like that? Put in the comments. All right, so quick test drive, and we round it up over here. So adequate power. I'm only passenger in the vehicle. Yes, there's some noise because of CVT. It doesn't really bother me that much. Acceleration is adequate. It's great. It's not over the top. It doesn't have a lot of power, a lot of torque. So I guess it's adequate for most people. It's not going to be a sports car in particular. Yes, when you turn off the vehicle, it tells you the trip summary. This part, I didn't really turn on the vehicle or move anything, so that's why it shows 0. So those people are asking, how come 0? Well, that's the reason 0. Yes, the tires. Well, these are Bridgestones. Tractions are not that great on this. Got a B in traction. So, you know, these are wearing 18-inch wheels in particular. And what do you think? So these are 235/60 R18s, right? So the ones here, probably low rolling resistance because it's on a hybrid and Alenza or something like that. I think I saw earlier. And that's the tour. And that's my review of the Lexus NX 350h all-wheel drive. Hopefully you liked the video. I really appreciate a thumbs up. Comment or share, please leave it below. And please subscribe. See you next time. Bye.